I'm Margaret Rees from the Gold Coast, Australia. I'm the author of Primrose and the Mystery at Frangipani Bay. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the story and why I wrote it and how one can get a book published. So firstly, I chose the name Primrose because I'm a florist, and through my book I've got quite a lot of mention and referring to flowers and pretty things. So for people that like pretty things and pretty names, my book's probably going to appeal to you. I wrote Primrose and the Mystery at Frangipani Bay about 12 years ago when my grandson was 2. I had him to stay quite often, and I wanted to share with him the period in the 1950s and 60s that I lived as a child, about Primrose's age, and I chose Frangipani Bay as it's a lovely beachside place in New South Wales, really Sawtell, for those that know New South Wales beaches, but Frangipani Bay sounded so much nicer, hence my flowers coming to mind. So Oren really enjoyed my story, so I wrote more and more and then read the story to his brothers that came along. Then they got older, so I put it away. Then last September I needed to do some writing. I felt like I wanted to, so I grabbed Primrose out of the bottom drawer of my office desk and added a bit more, then sent some pages along to some friends because they had little children. And surprisingly, the mothers really enjoyed it too. So I thought I'd take a punt and send my story to a publisher, and I chose Austen Macaulay in London. They got back to me within what seemed like forever, probably I suppose 3 months, but it was a letter that said they'd accepted my work. I was so excited, and I got the cover of the contract and I have it on my dressing table so I can always enjoy that moment. So, excuse me, Primrose is a little 11-year-old girl. Her sister is Rosebud. Primrose is a nice little girl that listens to her parents and her grandparents and tries to be rather wholesome, whereas Rosebud's a little bit naughty. And that really goes through the whole series, the two different personalities. There is a mystery which I dreamed up and I think is quite exciting. So obviously the publishers thought it was good enough to be a story that would get out there. So the book is due for release the 30th of June, 2 weeks away, 2015. And I've sent off 4 more stories in the series because Primrose has become part of my life. She's just this cute little girl that does stuff, and she's actually doing what I did, basically. And I love writing. I've always loved writing. I've written poems. I'm a songwriter. I have one song already on YouTube, The Sunflower Fields of Ukraine, which I did the lyrics for after the MH17 crashed in Ukraine. So just pen to paper all the time. So my next 4 stories are with Austen Macaulay, and I hope they like them. Primrose is off to London after her time at Frangipani Bay. Then she needs a career. I decided any girl should have a career, not just get married and have babies so young. So she is a florist, as I'm a florist, so I know all the technical bits and pieces. During her course, she meets Clementine, who's a bit of a smarty pants. So she has her challenges with Clementine. Clementine is in a couple of the next stories, and also I put in the story a little boy called Jimmy, because I, at one stage, wanted to help some little boy that was in a children's home. So Jimmy is her little boy, and she helps him, and I'm hoping to put him in future stories. Now Primrose has met TJ. That's a lovely young man in England, and she first saw him at the lift in the hotel where she stayed at Piccadilly Circus, and he had lovely tight blue jeans, so she thought she'd just call him TJ because she really liked the look of him. So now, all through the book, TJ is TJ, but he does have a very funny name that his parents called him that will be revealed later. Now, I'm writing again. Primrose is engaged, which is just so exciting because I feel I know Primrose, and I'm so excited that I've given her something lovely in her life to look forward to, a wedding, children, all that stuff. But she's now 21, so she's old enough to make a decision like this. That book will be called Primrose, Her Best Year Yet. Well, it should be, with all that happening. So, for anyone that wants to go out and put their book out there, at 68 I did it, and I'm just so happy that Austen Macaulay have enjoyed my writing and hopefully will continue to. I hope you enjoy my writing and my book, and thank you very much.